everything is your fault is oftentimes a saying that we hear, especially in, I would say, the manosphere or the male self-improvement space. And as the wording goes, everything is your fucking fault. And now, I believe when it comes to this saying, when you hear your favorite inspiration or your favorite self-improvement coach tell you to the camera when they're making content that everything in your life and where you're at in your life is your fucking fault, I think it comes from a place of trying to liberate you instead of a place of trying to attack you and trying to make you feel bad about your situation. Because I've noticed when a lot of men hear this from guys like Andrew Tate, his brother, or maybe David Goggins, or somebody like that, you got one side of men understanding what they're actually trying to say, and you got the other side of men trying to defend themselves because they feel like they got attacked and that they feel that where they're at in their life, to an extent, was out of their control. And while both sides, I believe, are correct to an extent, I genuinely believe, at least for me, when I hear that saying, I feel really liberated when I hear somebody tell me that when I'm watching a video or when I remind myself that where I'm at in my life is my fault. Because with that said, that means I also have the power to change my fucking situation in my life or to change any aspect of my life that I don't like. So if I was ever late to a job interview, or I had a bad workout, or this woman wanted to stop seeing me, I would remind myself that it was my fault and that I could have done better. I could have woke up a little bit earlier and got in my car and started driving a little bit earlier to a job interview. I could have stuck to my diet and actually slept the night before to have a better workout if I had a shitty workout. Or if for whatever reason a woman didn't want to stick around, or let's say after the first date, she decided she's not feeling this, maybe there's something I could have done to get her to stick around, or I could have been a better man that she wanted to keep in her life. And so I'm saying all of this to say, to you watching this video, bro, realize that when you hear this saying, these people, now, maybe me assuming their intent could be completely false, but at least how I see it, when you hear these people tell you that everything in your life is your fault, I think it comes from a place of pure intent and to try and liberate you, to get you to realize that you have the power, bro, to completely change your life if you don't like it. Because where you're at in your life right now when you're watching this is the sum of the decisions that you have made every single second of every single day of every single year that you have lived on this earth thus far. And so if you don't like the life that you are living, acknowledge that where you're at is your fault. But not only that, with that said, you also have the power, since it is your fault, to make it not your fault, and not only start making different decisions, but start making better decisions. And so if you want a completely different outcome or a completely different life, you have to start making different decisions. That's all I had to say in today's video. I hope you found this video helpful, bro. And next time when you hear somebody that you're watching on social media, or you hear a friend tell you that where you're at in your life is completely your fault, don't try to immediately feel offended and immediately try to defend yourself. Rather, try to process what they're really trying to tell you. And know, if it's somebody that you look up to, or it's somebody that you keep close in your life that's telling you this, 9 times out of 10, bro, I'm pretty sure they just fucking care about you and they see more in you than you see in yourself, and they want you to do better. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this or you found some value out of this, be sure to go ahead and smash the like button for your boy. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. And last but not least, turn on my post notifications bell so you never miss out on any of my future video uploads. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Peace.